Everybody, this is Kathy. I am going to be joining the Chuffed group today, and so I just want to get a little bit of head start so we can start getting some people in. So come on in. Come on in. So today, we have 30 minutes to do a project today, and so try to get a little prepared here, but here in a minute I'll kind of do the official hellos to everybody, but just I'm gonna try to invite some people in. So hi Christy, thanks for jumping in. Can you hear me okay? Come over here, get that one. Just kind of waiting for people to get in here. So hi Tammy, Christy, I said hi to you. Y'all can hear me okay? Can you give me a thumbs up? Hi Elizabeth, thanks for joining. I am waiting for the Chuffed group to come in. Hi Mom, hi Caitlin. Glad you could hop in here. That's my partner in crime right there. So hi Lori. I know, I can't wait to watch you guys either. So okay, let's see. I think I need to refresh my screen over here. Hi Stephanie, I see. Let me go back here, make sure I'm in. I think I am. Let me go and see, get all checked in. Oh my goodness, there I am. So just want to say hi everybody, and make sure I get my messages up here. I have had to get glasses, so it's one of those things where I used to have a problem with messages. So if I don't get back to you, it's because I probably didn't see it. But anyways, what we'll do here is I'm really excited about being part of this. Kind of let you know, my name is Kathy, and I'm from the business group of Lone Tree Rustics. And my page, I don't go live very often, you guys, so this is kind of a first for me, or one of the first for me. If you do watch my page or a follow over my page, what I do is a lot of really fast, quick, short tutorials, which are fun, but I get to edit it before I put it out there, which is a huge thing. So for me, and if you know what I mean, me and my daughter, she had jumped on here a while ago, Caitlin, we, one of our first videos together, I'll just tell you a real quick story on the going live. So we were trying to practice, and so we did a video together, and there's actually a blooper reel out there, because if you want a good laugh, you gotta go look it up. So anyways, we'll get through this. Thanks so much, Stephanie and Sarah, for having me on here. But if you do follow me, and I see there's a lot of new followers, and what you know about me here recently is I've been kind of obsessed with the birch logs and birch wood from Hobby Lobby. So if you're not a follower, I'd say hop on, because I've done a lot of neat little projects lately with the birch wood. And this you can get over at this little wood bundle is from Hobby Lobby, and they are 50% off right now, their Christmas. So this is only $6.99, so you could get less than $3.50 a bundle, and you get a lot. I've done several projects with just one bundle, and so this is only going to take just a portion of a bundle, so you can do lots of neat things here. So I've done snowmen, I've done trees, but I haven't done a pumpkin, so I decided that's what I'm gonna do. So I went and I got this frame, and this is from Hobby Lobby as well. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Diane. Thanks for following, Teresa. But it's Karen from Arkansas. Thanks, Karen, for joining in. I got this frame, and I kind of have my little pieces laid out here, so I'm not gonna, I just took the sticker off and kind of added it here. But there is, it's called Light Wood Wash Wood Sign. So you can see that. You get that at Hobby Lobby too, and sometimes you can get the 40% off, so you can go grab those, get you one of these. And I didn't do anything to this frame, so that's the beauty of this. This is going to be kind of a simple yet rustic, very neutral project today. And so let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how these bundles come. They come in a roll, and what's a little frustrating about them is they are very much, they've got like a felt strip here, and so you have to cut these. And to get them to, I don't know if you can see, I've kind of made a shape of a pumpkin. You see that? I think you guys should be able to see that. I made a shape of a pumpkin. And how I did that, I was going to show you my trick to do this, is I just got a piece of wood, and you can kind of see my cut marks on here because I use this for a cutting board. But you just turn this around, and I mean, usually everybody has a utility knife, right? So what you'll want to do, and I'm going to stand up for this, is just basically go across to these like this. Maybe my knife's a little dull. And you just pop them off like that. So you would just go along, and they're all, you know what's neat about these is they're all kind of have their own little personalities. So what I did was I just took a lot of them and I put them in a pile, and then when I do this project, I want it to be where it has different types of colors and such along there. Okay, you know, like so, a little bit darker and lighter, some darker, and I shaped it as a pumpkin. As you can see, I had to cut further a few pieces. So, and then I did here as well. So what I did for this piece here, and I just wanted to show you guys because it's fairly easy to do, is I took this piece of board again. Hi, Jill. Some of my peeps they've made some projects, so I think they're giving some advice out there on on using these rolls. So what you do is I went out on Amazon, and I have, because I do a lot of like cutting dowel rods and different things, and they have this little tool for less than $10. So I keep it in here because I don't want to hurt myself. But what you do is just get your piece of wood, and you can just use this little cutting tool. Getting a little noisy, I know. But you can just saw right through and make your little pieces. So if you need to cut them down, you can do that. So if you have other projects in mind, and you guys, my mind has gone wild with some of these birchwood projects. So what you could do is cut them like you want them. I was even thinking about on this pumpkin that I'm going to make is you could actually angle the pieces if you want to make it more pumpkin-like. But for just simplicity today, what we're going to do is I've placed this. So like I said, I put this on this board. There is no, I did nothing to the board. Got it from Hobby Lobby. What I did was I kind of ranged, and you'll want to do that too when you start your project, is figure out where you want this placement, right? So what you'll do then is grab your hot glue gun. Now you could probably use like E6000. I didn't for this project, but you could use your glue of choice. There are also, you know, some other glues out there, but today I'm just going to use the Surebonder glue and my glue gun and my handy dandy cordless glue gun, because I can't live without this thing. So let's wait for this to heat up, and let me tell some people hi. I see Mandy, I see, there's just all kinds of people coming in. So I really, really appreciate you watching. And my name is Kathy from Lone Tree Rustics, if you missed that in the beginning, because I know there's a lot of people joining. So let's see. Okay, we got my glue gun going. So what we're basically gonna do is we're just gonna glue these in place. Okay, so as I'm gluing, I should have probably done some of these before, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna add, I don't know if you guys have seen my Christmas tree that I did, and I know the video has gone kind of crazy, so, and there's a lot of people doing their own versions. I know I saw Stephanie on here earlier. Wispy, she did a beautiful neutral colored tree that was very pretty. So I was like, you know what, I could do. So Stephanie, you probably inspired me to do a little neutral pumpkin here. So, so easy, just basically go along here. You're just going to glue as you go. I'm actually gluing it to the felt part. When you're cutting those felt part, guys, what you'll find out with this is that it doesn't cut off real nicely. So you'll see that you might have to trim a little bit more here. So just be careful not to hurt yourself when you're doing that. But or if you can soak them off or have something that you could take them off with, that would be probably pretty good idea to go ahead and take those off. What I'm doing, go ahead and gluing. So I don't know if you guys know much about me, but I will tell you just a little bit, is I retired. What I wanted to be when I grew up was a hairdresser. And I went to cosmetology school, and I did that. I had my own salon in Nevada for a while, and then I became allergic to everything. So I reinvented myself, and I became an appraiser. And I was an appraiser for 30 years, and this last October, I retired, and I decided that I was going to give my heart and soul to crafting, because I used to do craft shows back in the day. And that's how I started it. But how I did my name, and if you go out there on my page, you'll see, is I have that tree in the background. That is my mama's tree. We actually spread her ashes on a lone tree in Oklahoma, and she was very creative. We always had a wonderful time at Hobby Lobby. That was our place. So I thought, well, in honor, I'll do a Hobby Lobby project of her. So I've got these all glued in place, so you guys can see that. So I've staggered them, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I got these different sprays. And fun fact here is, got these from Hobby Lobby in their, I believe, fall section, right? So in their fall section, they're $2.99, and they're 40% off. But in their wedding section, they're only $1.49, and if you can hit the 40% off, I didn't learn that until the other day when I was in there. So, but they're not quite as big in the wedding shop, but I just thought I'd share that fun fact. So everything that I'm using today is from Hobby Lobby. So what I have here too, so I'm going to be using some of these, okay, to layer with. I also picked up, I'm from Kansas, so I picked up some wheat. So, hi Dana, I guess I should probably stop and say hi for a second, but I don't want to run out of time. but use some wheat, use some different little sprigs of stuff. I went ahead and made my bow. I've got some of this. These are all from different garlands or sprigs from Hobby Lobby. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start layering. And what I mean by layering, and if you've seen some of my trees, you can see, is I start putting stuff in the middle. So do you see that? Just start layering in between. And I kind of want to do it with the flow of how my pumpkin is going. So I just use glue and I glue it down. So we're going to start doing that. So glue as I go. You know, you guys, this event I watched all day yesterday because, you know, I don't do a lot of these. I've done one other event, and I'm going to do another one next week. But I do enjoy going out and seeing what other crafters are doing, and I think they're so brave to go live, and here I am doing it. So it's funny, as an appraiser, I used to do all kinds of getting in front and teaching to people, and it's a whole, I don't know, it's a whole different ball game going live versus being in front of people. But you know, the more I am doing it, the more comfortable I'm getting, and I have really met a lot of good people, and I see a lot of my people out there. I see Beverly, I saw Terry earlier, I saw, there's just a lot of my people that have joined today, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate, if you guys don't know or about my page, is go out there and give me a follow, okay? It's kind of I mean, you've seen people do it. It's more of the quick videos, but I kind of get them down to the nitty gritty of what we're doing. So you can see, as I'm layering through here, I'm gonna do layers of pretties in between. So I'm gonna do this as my base. It takes a little bit of hot glue, so make sure you have lots of hot glue on hand. So we're getting there. Isn't this all been fantastic? Some of these creators, it's like, wow, they're on a whole different level than me. And I'm just blessed to be able to be a part of this. Some of the creative minds at work here, I just, we're blown away at some of them. So I'm so excited to watch throughout the day and see more creativity. So, yeah, so the better it gets, that's for sure. I think it's one of those things where thinking more that you do it, the better it gets. I didn't know my page would grow so quickly, but I'm going with it. And so you guys can see, I've kind of done the top layer here. So you can see kind of as I'm going here, it's just very basic at this point. Do you guys like the birchwood stuff? I was kind of intimidated when when Hobby Lobby first put their stuff out in the Christmas, and I saw the birchwood there. I'm like, what am I going to do with that? So I thought, well, I'll pick up a couple bundles. Well, I have totally gone off the deep end with the birchwood projects. So it's been fun though. What I got here now is, so I'm going to start with that layer, and just so you guys get the gist of it, is I have some little picks that I got off of some of the stems I got at Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to add some of those to it, right? So I'm going to add just here and there. I don't want this to be so symmetric, because I'm not. Sometimes, and I think less is more with some projects. Do you guys feel like that? Is sometimes you just want it to have just a nice simplicity to it. So As you're doing this, though, you might have to stop and wrap some of your greenery, or your, I wouldn't call it greenery, it's kind of like natural stems to it. And let's see, let's add some of these. Got one more of these. Got a lot of people watching in here. I don't know if I've had this many people looking at me at one time, so I have live, I mean in person, but not in a group like this. So I appreciate y'all being here. I know Stephanie is after me, so that girl, she can craft. I just love her stuff, and I took a watercoloring class at our college, and I took it mainly because I had watched Stephanie do so many watercolor projects, and I'm like, I wonder if I can do that. That is a whole different, that's a beast of its own. But I got through it, and if she offers that class again, I'll probably, the little workshop she did, I'll probably do it because I'm starting to get a little better at it. So I'm going to add, so you see how it's looking, guys. I'm going to add another little layer here, and I'm just going to add until I feel like it's done good. Probably going to run out of time. So what I want to show real quick, and then we'll get back to adding, is, you know, I talked about simplicity. One thing that you'll find out about me too, if you follow my page, is I'm very passionate about health and about fitness and about getting out in nature. So I post a lot on my Facebook, on my trails that we go to. I just love nature and being present for nature and just taking it all in, especially this time of year when the trees are turning, and I'm just so excited about getting out there. So usually we go on Saturday mornings, but I opted to do this instead. So my husband is out there, and he always knows to pick up goodies for me. And he actually, this was actually from our trail, it's an acorn, from last weekend. And so I like to bring nature into my projects too. So you'll see I do a lot of pine cone projects and different things too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, and I just made a very simple bow. I used, and I'll grab it, like I said, stem from Hobby Lobby. This is $2.99 on sale for 40% off. So just some really, I used two leaves, right? And then I just added one of these, added a simple jute bow, some Spanish moss. I figured if I did the Spanish moss, I'd have hot mess everywhere. Spanish moss is just, it can really, really mess up a craft table, can't it? So anyways, did that beforehand so I wouldn't have a big mess. And then I had another project I'd done, and I don't know if you've been to Hobby Lobby in their floral section, but they do have stems that have this kind of crazy little stuff here, and it's very bendable. So it's probably just craft wire, but I snipped a couple pieces of those off and added some little stems here. So you can see this little cute little simple bow. And I got this here, just very sheen ribbon. It is also from Hobby Lobby, imagine that. And it's just, I don't know if it was in their Christmas section or sometimes back in their fabric or in their wedding section area. They have different, but I always wait for the sales, right? So, so what we'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and probably use the glue here, and you go through the glue sticks on this. I'm going to add it right there onto the top. You see that, guys? Not looking cute. Actually, this is probably going to go on my mantle, unless my daughter takes it from me, right? Because this is her colors for her house. Caitlin, you gonna steal it? Anyways, Caitlin's cute. She does some videos with me every once in a while. We don't typically go live. What we'll do is we'll pre-record something and put some stuff out there. I'm also out on YouTube, guys, and I just took that plunge here not too long ago, and I think I have like 146 videos out there. I looked yesterday, I was like, wow, okay. I've uploaded a lot, and I just started a Pinterest too, so if you want to check those out. But here's my little acorn from my husband, so I got to add that to it. And my little pine cone as well to the top here. So just very simple. Guys, do you see that? So what you want to do is, I think you guys are liking it. I hope so. Thank you, Susie. I see that. Simply beautiful. It is. I feel like it is simply beautiful, and I love that about it. I did dovetail these, this ribbon. I may have to adjust that later, but I do have a few more minutes here, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more here as I go. But you guys just use your creativity. The reason you're here is probably because you're all very creative. And creative minds, man, you can take this and you're like, hey, she did that, but make it your own. And I love seeing people that do my projects and they send me pictures, or they'll post a picture of what I've done and or what they've done. And I'm just, it just makes my heart happy, guys, to see people liking my projects and the simplicity of, or the different things that they come as they do too, because sometimes I like, gosh, I didn't think of that, but you know, you can gain inspiration off of even your followers. I mean, that's what I do daily, and I was talking about my followers earlier, and when I first started this, I didn't realize what a great community is involved when you get started with this, because I was very much a newbie, and I still am a newbie. I have so much to learn, but I have gotten so many good friends on my page. I look forward to their greetings in the mornings, and don't you guys? I mean, I love interacting with them on a daily basis, and I'm like, oh, and getting to know them and what's going on in their lives, and just a very big sense of community. Love it. So this is looking so cute. I got this at Hobby Lobby too, and I thought it's got some darker sprigs, so if you like the darker colors, that would be pretty as well. I didn't add that because I want to keep it neutral, because that's how my living room is. So I don't know, they call it living rooms anymore. Anyways, my front living area. So let's see. Yes, community is so supportive. That is so true. And thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Thank you, Sue. So I'm just keep adding and adding here. I know that next is Stephanie, and you all love Stephanie. And I just want to thank Stephanie and Sarah for having me on here today and for giving me a chance to put myself out there. And as nerve-wracking as it's been, I'm going to make it, guys. I'm going to make it. So if you're one of those people that, you know, you're thinking about doing it, you guys should do it. It's really very rewarding. And it just, the thing is I tell everybody, it just brings joy to me every day. It's something, you know, my last job wasn't as glamorous. Well, I wouldn't call this glamorous, but I didn't get a lot of positivity out of it, and I'm a very positive person. So if you like positivity and you like what you see here today, give me a follow, okay? I really appreciate it. Kathy with Lone Tree Rustics. Let me see. I got 3 minutes. Okay, see how we're building it, guys? Isn't that cute? Can you see it from here? Do you like that? Hi, Jamie. You caught me. And Chrissy, and aw, thank you, Caitlin. Aw, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. So beautiful. Thank you. I really do enjoy this. I'm going to add just a little bit more to it, but y'all make sure that if you haven't joined, if you're just watching from my page, go over to the Chuffed group, girls, and they are very supportive. You'll get so much inspiration from all the different crafters, and I am just really enjoying watching today. So thank you guys, and I'm just going to keep on crafting, right? Right? I always say happy crafting, y'all, because that's what it is. It makes me happy. It is definitely an outlet, right? Oh, thank you. So pretty. Thank you. It's getting there. I'm building it. Just keep adding to it. So I might have to add a strand of wheat or two just because I'm a Kansas girl, right? So we'll get it in there. But thanks again, and Stephanie is up next. And Stephanie, girl, I know you have something good planned. I just know it. You do it every time. I don't know how you come up with some of that stuff that you do, but so pretty. All right. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and I think my time is just about up. Thanks, Bonnie, Charlene. Let me just kind of wave everybody out here. Oh, Dorina, thank you. Kathy, thank you. So it's going to be even more gorgeous when I get done with it, but we'll be posting a picture, so and I'll have it on my Facebook page, and I think they're going to share them on in the group. So you guys, I really appreciate you showing up today and giving me a watch, and go over and like and follow. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.